Benefiber is on the market. 2 teaspoons will get you around 3 grams of fiber. This is added, a lot of times, I think adults will add this more into fluids and drink it. The kids seem to do better with things like cereals and soups, and we can definitely, asking your doctor or your dietitian about how much fiber your child should get in and how to use this product would be beneficial. Dr. Lucky talked on iron. Again, iron can be hard to get in because of the meat issue. Again, a lot of the kids don't tolerate meat. You can also get iron in things like dried beans or peas, your green leafy vegetables, dried fruits, nuts, and grains, which again, nuts can be difficult for these children too. Foods high in zinc, I get asked this one a lot, beans, chickpeas, so something like hummus, cheddar cheese, fruit yogurt, peanut butter, peas, your potatoes, oranges, and almonds are going to be your highest foods that will give you zinc. Calcium intake, a lot of times we don't have to supplement too much calcium. If you're drinking, a lot of the kids drink a lot of milk or supplements, it typically is higher in calcium, so the calcium needs tend to be met more easily than, let's say, the vitamin D. But here's kind of the recommended doses. I would say normally we try to shoot for at least 1,000 milligrams in almost all the children. Sources of calcium, again, your milk, your dairy products, yogurt, cheese. Salmon is a good one if your kid likes fish. If you're going to buy soy milk, make sure you buy fortified soy milk. Greens, tofu is a great one, and also beans. Calcium supplements, just a couple that are out there. Tums is a real easy, cheap way to get calcium in. The flavors typically the kids like and are easy chewable. Oscal chewables work well, Viactive chews, and then there's a Wellies liquid calcium vitamin D supplement out there. Vitamin D, so new evidence out, there's a lot of new evidence-based practice coming out on vitamin D, and that really that our needs, all of us in general, are a lot higher than what was initially thought. So not only for bone health, but for immune function. So we've really been focusing on this. D3, which is the active form of vitamin D, is what we prefer. But you can also get D2, which is ergocalciferol, which can be provided as a prescription liquid. Sources, again, like Dr. Lucky said, getting in the sunlight, cod liver oil, yogurt, eggs, and cheese also have higher amounts of vitamin D. And here's some lists of some supplements that are out there. There's a lot more than this. Multivitamins, like she said, everyone should be on a multivitamin. Polyvisol with iron works really well for the little ones. Flintstones chewables. Flexivites are a powder formula or a vitamin, but they're available by prescription. If your child has a G-tube, it's easy to get Flexivites for them and get them in. Gummy vitamins, the only thing I will say about gummy vitamins is that you really need to watch them. They taste great, the kids love them, but a lot of times they're not complete, so make sure you're reading the label, making sure they have iron and those things in them. A lot of times when you flip the bottle over, it'll have only 6 vitamins in them, so sometimes they're not worth the cost. And then Centrum Kids Chewable is also a good one to use. And just remember, vitamins and minerals are not regulated by our Food and Drug Administration, so if you have concerns about a particular vitamin or you want to use something that maybe seems like an off-brand, make sure you check with your doctor or your dietitian to make sure the product's safe to use. And remember, vitamins and minerals, we supplement a lot of these, and really they need to have good overall nutrition status to do their job. So we really try to focus on getting the child's weight up and them growing well for the vitamins to really be effective. Just giving a bunch of individual vitamins if your overall nutritional status is not good is not going to be really effective. Okay, I think that's it.
I have 3 questions. First one is, you said kids, it's more of like a behavior issue, kind of like strong-willed about the food control. Have there been any suggestions on how you can overcome or, I don't know, bribe them? How can you help them, you know, if it's more or less their strong willfulness to not want to eat or not eat what you give to them?
Like I said, that can be very challenging, and I think a lot of times, and there's definitely research out on force feeding children can a lot of times do the opposite effect and make them not want to eat. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard, and I think the thing that you can do is try to make meal times pleasant and not use as, you know, punishment, like if you don't eat this, you can't play. You know, a lot of times I think parents do that, and it tends to really have the opposite effect on that. I know there's not really a great answer, and a lot of times if you don't force, if kids get hungry enough, they will eat, but I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of anxiety, and the kids can pick up when you're really anxious about it, and trying to minimize the, or at least minimize showing your anxiety about their not eating will make it less attractive for them to have that control over you. So pretending that, but then setting some rules and limits, which kids really like, that, we have this period of time and we're going to eat, we're not going to watch TV, and also giving them some control over choices within things. I think control is a huge issue here, so if they feel they have some control over it. But truthfully, it's like, working with your family and your child, a good psychologist can often help make the meal times work a little bit better and give you things, because it's not only that the kids are reacting, but it's your reaction to them that then accelerates the problem. And it's difficult.
I have two others. We have peanut allergies in the house, so we would love to try peanut products. It's like the alternate ones, like almond butters. Are those as good as the peanut ones? And
Absolutely. Almond butter, is great. It's the same. I mean, you're close as far as protein goes. Yeah, there's cashew butter. You go to like Whole Foods or any natural foods, they'll take a lot of the nuts and blend them up into spreads like that. Nutella is another one a lot of the families will use.
What was it again?
Nutella. Okay. Nutella, is that how you say it?
And you could enjoy it as well.
Okay.
Chocolate and hazelnut. Ooh, it's really good.
And then multivitamins. Is it okay to increase multivitamins? If you get like a Flintstones, just do one a day. Don't do like one in the morning, one at night, just to get those extra vitamins in them.
You can do 2 Flintstones a day. That's fine. Not like more than that. I mean, you can overdose on vitamins. So yeah, 2 a day, and I wouldn't go much above that.
Would it be based maybe on her labs and stuff? If things
No.
were okay, should we just stick with the one? Or
How old?
She's 4.
Eats well? Not really.
What she wants.
You're probably okay with 1. I will tell you that a lot of times if OBs will give pregnant women just to tell them to take 2 Flintstones a day, so they really are fairly complete. So I think you're okay with 1.
Okay.
But yeah, 2's okay. I wouldn't go much above that.
So I was just thinking maybe doing 1 in the morning, maybe 1 at night, just kind of get that throughout the day. So, okay, thank you.
It's been my experience that in kids, no matter how little they are, if they're toddlers even, if food becomes the issue, they will win. And I think that that's one of the advantages to getting a G-tube, because food then can be the nice, fun, social thing that it is for the rest of us, and not the issue between mom and dad and the control. So you can get, a moderate amount of calories in the nighttime, and then you can eat and make it fun and nice, and social like it is for the rest of us.
Thank you for your comment, and we welcome anybody's comments. It doesn't have to be just questions. Honestly, I learn the most from what you all come and bring to me about what you found in your experience has been good. So let's all share what we've learned.
Dr. Lucky, can you go back to the slide that shows the blood tests that you typically do?
Sure. Why don't we take another question while we're